brand equities stand for, and on this momentous occasion, we decided to get a little adventurous and do something truly out of the box. We're calling it D Street, the return of the native. Confused? Well, let me give you some perspective. It's a well-known fact that the Indian retail investor is turned off by the markets. Confidence is at an all-time low, and we've seen the Finance Minister, P. Chidambaram, over the last few months trying to reach out to the Indian middle class in several ways, encouraging them to invest in the markets. Yet, the Indian retail investor is viewing equity investments as a risky proposition. In recent times, most Indian household savings have got diverted to asset classes such as real estate, gold, and fixed deposits. But with gold prices falling nearly 20% from their peak and fixed deposit rates declining, investors could flock to investing in the markets once again. So what stops them? Retail investors are broadly convinced that investing in the market is not a prudent financial decision, and that is the very sentiment the Government of India and SEBI jointly want to turn around. So, we decided to get on board 3 advertising agencies and ask them to use their ingenuity and create campaigns that will win back or woo the cautious retail investor. The campaigns are solely meant to target investors such as you and me who have off late been cringing to make equity investments. The 3 campaigns will then be scrutinized by an expert panel. Joining us later on the show to discuss and debate the 3 campaigns are none other than Madhusudan Kela, the Chief Investment Strategist at Reliance Capital, Sam Balsara, Chairman and Managing Director of Madison World, and Ajay Kakkar, Chief Marketing Officer, Financial Services, Aditya Birla Group. All right, ladies and gentlemen, it's time to sit back and relax as the 3 agencies strut their stuff right here for you. Let the show begin.
It is not as bad as you think it is.
You want to come back to the market, this is the right time. Change the terms of reference. You don't compare it with gold and FD and all that. You can change the terms of reference and say this is actually the safer option.
If we can assure them that, it's a market, not one person makes the decision.
The market is a safer way of making money. So it cannot turns out to on its head, like, you're no longer in a defensive position saying not as it is. But you're saying this is the safer option.
Safer.
So let's run the reference. Done.
Why should we be on the defensive? Why compare it to options that are not so risky? Instead, what if we change the terms of reference and say this is actually the safer option? If we can actually compare it to things that people do to make money and then say this is the safer way of making money, and this is the one we finally chose to go with because we think this has the potential to kind of make people sit up and take notice of what we are saying.
Now, more marks, more names. As the web of deceit and IPL fixing scandal gets wider. The Delhi police have arrested 3 more people from Greater Noida late last night.
A secretary at Golden High School is accused of embezzling more than $155,000. Police say she pocketed the cash from students who had paid for events such as homecoming.
When do you think is the right time for anybody to say a fantastic time?
And the rupee falls?
What are the other signs? When our Prime Minister smiles? So if you were to look at normal people's eyes, what are the signs they see? Good Diwali, good crop.
It's a long-term kind of investment. This is really investment.
So what are the expectations? Gamblers are very, maybe, vibration. Some people like to gamble.
There's this perception that it's very risky, but it's not. If you're a smart investor, you would.
2 of the richest guys, one of the richest person in India, Rakesh Jhunjhunwala, one of the richest person in the world, Warren Buffett. They've all made their money through stocks. They're shrewd guys, not everybody is a Dhoni. people understand that, my son can't be a Dhoni. Timing is very important.
Even with 1,000 rupees or 5,000 rupees or 10,000 rupees, if you know that what is the right time and which stocks you will pick on, stock market is actually a nice move.
Yeah, at the end of the day, nothing venture, nothing gain.
So to me, it now sounds like, you need to understand the game a bit, not too much, at least as much as a housewife who can understand cricket. Cool, I think we have got someday to understand what we need to do. We are picking at middle class, first time investors, and then trying to tell them, gauge with common sense the right time, and then put in. And then don't expect too much, just expect a little more than any other conventional investment which you make, which is nice, which is good.
भैया रिपोर्ट का अभी जाओ क्या? तो अभी नहीं, अभी जाऊँ? नहीं, अभी नहीं. अच्छा,
ऐसे ही इन्वेस्टमेंट की टाइमिंग सही हो तो रिजल्ट सही होता है, और शेयर मार्केट में इन्वेस्ट करने का सही टाइम यही है.
There is a perception that markets are not really great, and that's why it's like a mental block that is stopping them.
Rumors.
Stock market people not opting because of the risk factor. Gold is because of the 20% down.
And the rumor is that it's all going to fall.
Educate the investors that it is not that risky.
Like in the short term, the market keeps going up and down, but when you see it on the long term, the basic trajectory is going up.
Any Hindi nice name like whatever, जो लोग परसों की सोचते हैं. Another way of doing is that 2012 and day after tomorrow, little spoof on that, that this will happen, it will, just take some nice footage or whatever, and do say that it didn't happen. Always saying that be optimistic, let everything will go, whatever you think is actually not true. It's not truth, eternal truth. It's going to make over, it's going to come back, and that is what we need to tell. See, what people know and what people already perceive, we don't have to fight against that. We just have to say that it's going to go over, and you don't be short-sighted, be far-sighted, and continue this entire entity.